Chat, I'm so mad. I hate using Padlet on my phone. I have my laptop, but it's not good quality at all. Like, it's so doo-doo. I made a whole, like, 7-8 minute long video that didn't save because Padlet wants me to pay money to be really good at discussion. I can't do that. So, I think that the narrator is really manipulative in the way he tries to persuade his coy mistress to do it with him. I think it's so weird. I think he tries to goad her into it at first to kind of soften her up by first like seducing her with all this romantic language. He's like, well, had we but world enough and time, this coyness, lady, were no crime, we would sit down and think which way to walk, and pass our long love stay. Thou by the Indian Ganges side shouldst rubies find, I by the tide of Umber would complain. I would love you 10 years before the flood, and you should, if you please, refuse till the conversion of the Jews. And then he speaks about how how vast his love would grow over time, how very slowly, but with a lot of time, it would grow stronger and stronger, and he would admire her for so long, and he would praise thine eyes, and on thy forehead gaze, 200 to adore each breast, but 30,000 to the rest, an age at least to every part, and the last age should show your heart. For lady, you deserve this state, nor would I love at a lower rate. So it's like he's really, also, I'm doing really a lot better in this one than the other one. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise. But no, he's being so romantic and quite honestly cute. I would enjoy being told this. So it's like he's telling this lady all the things I think she would probably want to hear. I'm assuming. But no, he's like, I'll love you forever. Like, if we had enough time, we could spend forever together. Then he's like, but, we don't. Yeah, time's moving. Sorry. Yeah, we really need to lock in. And then he talks about, as time hurries near, or whatever, and death is approaching, basically, I think is what he's saying. Her beauty's gonna waste away. She's going to die, basically, and she's not gonna be able to hear his beautiful songs. And yeah, the grave's a nice place, but no one wants to touch you there. Can't do that there. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you can do that now, though. Just not then. So I think you should really hurry it up. It's kind of what he's saying. Or it is, I think. Eyes are red. Holy crap. And then he moves into the freakiest part. This is where he gets really in touch with this wild side, I guess. He talks about how while she's still young, and while the youthful hue sits on thy skin like morning dew, and while thy willing soul transpires at every pore with instant fires, now let us sport us while we may, and now, like amorous birds of prey, rather at once our time devour, than languish in his slow-chapped power. I'm gonna skip a little. And then he's like, and tear our pleasures with rough strife through the iron gates of life. So it's like, he's talking more about how this moment isn't gonna last long. That's kind of what the morning dew is kind of referencing. It's like, well, the morning dew is I think it's pretty. It's beautiful. Yeah, but it doesn't, like, it goes away really quickly because, the sun comes up and it's gone. So he's talking about how, while we're still in this moment, um, we need to do this. Like, now let us sport us while we may, and now, like, amorous birds of prey. He's like, let's get it on. Let's do it like animals. First off, ew. So it escalates very quickly, because again, like I said in the beginning, he goads her into this romantic scenario. He's like, I could love you forever, but I can't, yeah. So, like, while we have this little time, you should have sex with me. And it's just not, I don't think it's working. It's very manipulative. He tries to convince her, give her false, I guess I can't call it false hopes, because he kind of debunks it almost. He's like, oh, well, we don't have time, so we can't do that. But it's still like he tries to coerce her into this act by making her feel bad, like making her feel by rushing her. Like, instead of, I don't know what, like, courting was like. Well, I guess we did talk about it, but I can't remember exactly, and I don't know if this was the same, but typically in modern society, you would wait until someone's ready. Yeah. Not be like, oh, well, while you're still, like, I don't know if he's saying while she's still young, because might still be young, but we have to do this quick. We need to get on with it. We need to hurry. I don't really appreciate all this flirting. I think we should do it now. So it's like he wants to skip straight to the freaky and just skip all the romantic stuff, because he doesn't have time for that. Yeah. So I do think this guy is very manipulative. I think if he really did want to do whatever, he could wait or communicate without making her feel like crap. So yeah, I could try to tie it into the carpe diem too, since I still have a little bit of time. But I don't exactly understand it. I don't know, because it's like live in the moment, but I don't know if carpe diem is specifically referencing that kind of the, like, intercourse, or if it's just talking about living in the moment. I'm not exactly sure, not gonna lie, because I've always heard the word, but I never looked into it. But if it is this kind of, like, if it's only strictly live in the moment, I think it does tie into it, but carpe diem doesn't seem to have as much of a manipulative vibe as this does. Like, carpe diem might be, like, encouraging, like, positive, like, we should do this now, like, we only have so little time, I think we should live life to the fullest. But this is like, okay, well, I want to do this now, even if, like, she may not want to. So it's like, he wants to live in the moment, he wants to do whatever he wants right now, but I don't like him. I do like the first part, he's cute, but I don't like him.